Good morning. Good morning. I pray all is well with everyone on this beautiful Saturday morning. Remember, give God all the praises, all the glory, all the honor, because He woke you up early this morning in your right mind. Good
Good
morning.
morning.
And He's starting you on your way. So get up and give God some praises this morning. So I came to the park today to run, to walk and run. So I jog a little and I walk. So today, hey, it's me, Kia Joshua in Eden. So today, I came to Rowlett Park. And this is like where on the corner from where I used to live at. Because this morning when I woke up, I'm like, it's so hard to walk around where I stay at. And I say, you know what? I take the people to the park so they can see one of our parks, to see how the park is. So let me turn it around so that y'all can see. And they have shelters out here you can rent. You can sit by the water, but you got to watch out for the alligators now. You have to watch out for them. And this when they come out, when it's hot. Good morning, Latara. And the ones that's in them bushes, y'all hit that like button. Don't just be coming looking and don't want to hit the like button now. That's being rude and disrespectful. Good morning, good morning. And on this trail, well, this park here, well, a lot of parks, they don't put where, see, you can sit all over here. So they have equipment too where you can work out on too. Thank you, Georgia Peach. Y'all hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. You can even much buy memberships too.
What's your channel? What's your channel?
RASTA QUEEN.
RASTA QUEEN, okay.
Thank you. See, they much have this where you can get on. I'm gonna try it. Thank you. So you get on like this. Ooh, child, I like this.
Hold on, RASTA QUEEN.
Yeah. And this is good for the legs. So this park here, this is a nice park. Very nice. Every morning you come here, it's somebody working out. All right, South Africa in the house. All right, all right, all right. Well, let me know I'm being seen around the world. I've been on here. I came on here yesterday. I came on yesterday morning because I did a workout like 4 o'clock yesterday morning. So I was on here. Good morning. How you doing? See, the whole time you walk through this park, it's something you can work out on. Look at him. Look. And this one here, you can do sit-ups on that one. I think it's like 3 or 4 miles. I find out when I go bike around. Cause usually when I come, I walk it 2 times. I ain't gonna lie, I walk it 2 times, then I might wind up running my mouth because I might see somebody that I know and go to running my mouth. Last night, I saw a video. Wait a minute. This is what I got to tell everybody. If you haven't seen that movie Strong yet on Netflix, oh my God. You got to go see it. You have to look at it. And honey, it will have you crying. Because you know what? I'm getting chills talking about it. Because that's the struggle a lot of single parents go through right there. So y'all got to go look at it. And I want to tell anybody this morning who's a single parent, the struggle don't last long. It don't last long. And you got to continue. Even when you feel like it's too hard and you want to give up. You want to give up. Honey, just know it ain't going to be like that forever. So any single parent today, you looking at my video and you feeling like you want to give up, it's too hard, you don't have nobody. Yes, you do. Honey, you lean and trust on God, and God gonna get you through it. He gonna get you through it, honey. And I know somebody might be saying, she don't know about being a single parent. Honey, I was a single parent and I struggled. I struggled. And I ain't scared to get on here and tell you I struggled. Everybody keeps saying, what you trying to ask me, Bishop? Everyone keeps saying that about struggle. I haven't been into Tyler Perry movies. Let me tell you, it's me, Kia. You got to go look at that. And honey, this one movie I got to salute Tyler Perry on, because it's a lot of single mothers. It's even much single fathers out there. That's why I say single parents. They out there struggling. They don't have nobody. And you know what? I'm going to take that back. It's some people, some women married and they still a single parent, okay? But they out there struggling. They don't know what they're going to do. They feel like they want to give up. Y'all got, when I saw that movie, I started crying because I know the pain of being a single mother. The struggles. Going to bed hungry at night just to make sure your children eating. So I felt that to my heart. And Tyler Perry did a good one on that movie right there. So you got to go check it out. Bishop, what you was trying to ask me? Yeah, it's about a black family. I mean, a black single mother. But to me, it don't matter what color the family is, because I don't care what race you are, and you a single parent, and you taking care of them kids, and you want to give up, baby. That movie hit it right on the spot, Because when I was looking at it, it's a lot of mothers and fathers out there who raising their kids, and sometimes they feel like things too hard, like they want to give up, especially when people don't want to help you. When you need help with your kids, they don't want to help. My stepkids were my responsibility, and my lady was crazy. And you know what? I be on here talking about mothers who raising kids and the struggles, but some of us women, and it's a lot of women, y'all need to sit back and think about the men who are single dad and raising these kids, and they don't have nobody to help them. They be wanting to have a breakdown just like the single parents do. And sometimes you can be married, y'all can have kids, the dad ain't happy, y'all married, and he in the house, or the dad doing everything and the wife in the house, she ain't doing nothing. It's hard being a single parent, and then especially when other women tear down a person because they're a single parent. And some women will tear down another woman because they're a single parent and say how she dress her kids, how she feed her kids, look at the children's head. But if they was a single parent, they probably wouldn't even much know how to handle it. They probably be done lost their mind. And some people don't understand. When you a parent, you your children beauty salon, you they doctor, you they maid, you they cook, you they everything. Good morning, Ryan. Color doesn't mean anything. Nobody choose to be what they are. And that's so true right there. Now, I prefer it to be a black family I watch. Just being honest. But let me tell you something, Bishop. I want you to go look at it. I want you to look at it because a lot of women go through that. A lot of men go through that as being single parents. When you sitting up at late night, sitting on the side of the bed crying, wondering how you gonna do this, how you gonna pay the bill. No matter what color it is, black, white, I'm just saying respectful. That I understand just what you're saying, Ryan. Good morning, Daronda. I ain't trying to watch no. So yeah, it doesn't matter when it comes to my it, it does matter when it comes to my television. Yeah, I mean, check it out. So y'all, this park is so beautiful. Oh, I love this park. Good morning, Erica. So a butterfly garden that they made. That Rhonda, I was talking about Tyler Perry movie. If you ain't seen Tyler Perry movie on Netflix, you got to go see it. It'll have you crying a little bit too. And that is so true what single parents go through. Sometimes some kids be asking their mom or dad for something. Sometimes they can't even much get it. They too busy, because the parent too busy wondering how I'm gonna pay this rent, how I'm gonna put food on the table. Good morning. But kids these days don't understand nothing. They just want everything, okay? Everything. And I know some of y'all my age on here, some of y'all might be older than me. But there's no way when we was little, our parents bought us something and we say we didn't want it. And we telling them what we want. Oh no, ain't no way your mama cooked a meal and you be like, I don't want that right there. I want something else. Child, our parents didn't play that. It's a good movie. I sat on the sofa yesterday after I got off work. When I got off work, took me a shower, sat on the sofa and looked at the movie. I had to stop it for a minute. I know that's right.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning. How you doing, sir?
Not bad, ma'am. How you doing, sir?
All right. My mom called me selfish for not giving her grandkids as yet, but I want you to. I'm not gonna. I don't. You know what? It's me, Kill. I don't blame you. It's hard. It's hard raising kids, and then when you got to raise the kids alone, and then they always say it's mama, baby, daddy's maybe. And I always try to figure out how come a man can just get up and walk out, it's no problem. But when a woman get up and just walk out, leave the family, she going to jail.
I don't like shit like that, truck. You want me to spend money on your fucking children.
Good morning.
Good morning. But you trying to monitor how I spend money on my own kids?
Dump her.
Fuck you. Oh, God.
I ain't mean to get in your business, but dump her. I'm jumping into people conversation. He's saying that the lady want him to spend money on her kids. But when come to his kids, she want to monitor the money. Dump her. Dump her. I feel like this. When you get in a relationship with kids, with a woman with kids, and this man got kids, don't want him to do everything for your kids and don't do nothing for his own kids. And if he do that, do for your kids and don't do for his kids, he's lesser than a man. And she lesser than a woman. You should want him to be doing more for his kids than your kids, because he already staying in your house. Y'all already living together. He already footing bills. So why not? He footing the bills. So he taking care of your kids. Make sure you got a roof over their head, food on the table. How come you want him to neglect his kids? You know why she going to jail. The kids came from the lady, so those ladies don't say what they have done. Even though they came from her, he helped make them. Why should he make kids and then go leave her with the kids and go start a whole new happy life? Whew. I don't feel that that's right. If the woman walk out, she gonna get a child abuse charge. She gonna go to jail. He walk out, he don't get nothing. He need to get a charge too, cause he laid there and made them babies, and now you wanna up and leave. Because them kids can belong to anyone regarding men's, but with women, it's no. That's why the saying I always say, mama's baby and daddy's maybe. Because daddy'll get up and dip. You ever seen a man, he say he going to work, he go to work and he'll never come back. And they say, no, he over there with his new family he don't found. Maybe sometimes when he walk out the door and come back, maybe it's for the best, but hey, come get the kids for the weekend. That's what you got to do. Good morning. Why the women got to be stuck with the kids? She can't get no free time. She need playtime too. And she be the one trying to figure out everything. Baby, it's hot out here. Yes, get rid of her. That's so mean spirit. My grandfather did that to my mom. My mom needed braces. He told her no. A month later, she saw her stepsister at school with braces. I'm just gonna be honest. If a man know he got kids, he don't left his kids and he get with a woman who got kids that's not his kids. You over there taking care of them kids better than you taking care of your kids. You just lesser than a man. Then you want to give your children the little cheap stuff. You don't want to, I paid your mama child support. Yeah, it'd be so crazy when the new family round the, oh, yeah, wait a minute, Bishop, wait a minute. Sometimes it ain't got to be round the corner. It could be out your bike door, Bishop. You open your bike door and your man over there with the new family happy. This park that I'm at, each shelter have a barbecue grill at it. It's hot. Lessons. Same to you. It is written in this time that the house will be fatherless. You know what? Yeah, some of the houses don't have a father. And you know what the sad part is? When your man leave you for another man. You done made all them kids, now you want to go put on a dress. Or you want to put on a dress, or you want to go around here to you in a same-sex relationship. You done made all these kids and left this woman. You know you wanted that in the beginning. You shouldn't have did that. Shouldn't have made no kids. Now the children look confused. They don't know should they call you daddy or mama. Good morning. Y'all hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. It's sad. Y'all be coming over here and sitting watching me and can't even much hit the like button. It's 100 and what? 152 people on here. I only got 54 likes. Oh, so you can play tennis out here too. And they got a racquetball court over there too. What dress you like, and I ain't your baby, okay? I picked up what they say, the doctor say 3 pounds, but I picked up 6 pounds. And what I was saying about men making babies, that's the same thing with women. Some women know they don't want babies. They know they want to be in the same sex relationship. Then you start dressing like a man, looking like a man. The children don't know if to call you mama or daddy. That's the same thing. Morning, honey. I salute you. Don't you can keep doing it too. Don't stop. Good morning. I got to go to the store when I leave the park to get something to cook. So I don't know what I'm gonna cook yet. Let me tell you, nobody. You was looking so cute in that gold dress. You went to the buffet. What was the name of the buffet? I don't think you. Um, I don't. I have to tell you on my next live. I have to find out the name of it. But don't you say here in Tampa, it's me kill? Cause they got one on Fowler by Mrs. and Mrs. Crab too. And a friend of mine's went, and I seen she put some. She was eating. She put the food on Facebook, and they food looked good. But going to a buffet for me is not good, cause I don't eat all that stuff, and that just be a waste of my money. One of these days, I'm gonna pull up for breakfast and come on, let's go to breakfast together. I live in Lakeland, but I work in Temple. Yeah, we're gonna have to go to breakfast one day. We can go to Trips. I like Trips breakfast. They breakfast be good. Good morning, Miss Scott. Good morning. So tonight is my cousin having a little birthday party at the bowling alley. So we going to the bowling alley for his birthday party. It's a lot of us going. I'm turning in from work, getting that money. I love overtime. I said, I got to figure out what I'm going to do. I already cleaned a building on the side, but that's once a month. Good morning, Miss Page. How you doing? So I want to try to sell some food next weekend, because I'm going to be out of commission for a while. So I'm thinking about selling some food. Well, I work for Tampa General. So I live in Tampa. Basically, I work from home. You know, Tampa General, now they have a lot of students be working there. Tampa General, I told someone, me and someone was talking, I was telling them, I said, you remember at Tampa General, the emergency room was in the bike, like on the water. But they don't build it up so much. And he was telling me, he was like, yeah, when we was little, this and that. And I say, oh my God, don't get me talking about when we was little. Because kids these days don't know the meaning of fun. Kids these days don't know the meaning of coming outside, having a good time like we used to come outside when we was little. We go outside and we be outside all day long. When we got thirsty, we just turn on somebody's water hose and drink out the water hose. Ain't even much think about going home. Only time we want to go home is when we want to eat. That's it. Moral of the story, your baby daddy can have a job, live with you and y'all children, but still mess his money up and not do. Listen to this. Bishop, that's true. That's true what you saying. And when I say mama's baby and daddy's maybe, the reason why I say that too, because the daddy can just get up and leave anytime. And the mama's still gonna be there because them her babies. That's what it is. And just like you say, a man can be living in your house and y'all have children and he mess up his money. He don't help pay no bills. He too busy doing what he want to do on his money, and you the one struggling paying all the bills, and you got that man right there. Well, I want to tell a lady this morning. Honey, y'all better get rid of that zero. Running up a hill is a mess. Okay. Whew. Good morning. How you doing?
How you doing?
All right. They improved so much. I really like working for TGA. When I have to go and I go stand by the water. Honey, that water is the best. Anybody that go through anything, you just go get you a chair or get in your car, go sit by that water. Honey, I don't know what it is. Water just ease you. And I know we all go through things. I go through things too. I ain't scared to say that. We all go through things. We let things pull us down. Sometimes we let things take us to the ground to where we don't want to get up. But you look at it, whenever he wake you up the next day and to hear these birds and everything, we supposed to get up and be thankful no matter what we facing. That's right. So sometimes women gotta realize they baby daddy just living there. Yeah, he work. Yeah, he got a job. But is he doing right with his money? I mean, I don't care how much I love a man. How much I love a man. I'm not taking care of no overgrown man. I'm not paying no bills and you working and you keeping your check. If I got to do that, I'm going to be by myself. Ain't nobody got time to be taking care of no overgrown man. Ain't nobody got time to be trying to raise no man. And a lot of people be with a man and stay with a man. Somebody, you going to change him. Baby, you can't change nobody. They got to want to be changed. Sometimes that's the same thing with men too. Y'all go with women that don't want, they work, but they feel that you supposed to pay all the bills. You the one supposed to be around here broke. And they don't even much want to clean up. They don't even much want to make you a sandwich to take to work. They don't even much want to cook you a meal. And then you go complain about to your friends. She don't want to cook. She don't want to clean. You knew how she was when you got with her. Hey Yvonne, good morning everyone. Young woman stop aspiring to be a single mother. It's too difficult, not worth it. Take it from right now, if I to have kids, I wouldn't want to be a single mother. It's hard. It's hard. It was hard back in the days, and it's hard now. Hey Rosie, Nashville. You put a few old pictures of you and your husband in a reel. Look like you lost a lot of weight. I'm happy for you. Yeah, I lost weight, but I put on 6 pounds. When I went to the doctor, she said, you picked up 3 pounds. I'm like, no, I picked up 6 pounds. And I show videos when I'm working out because I want other people to know you can do it. Like that young lady that I was just telling her, just keep the good work up. That young lady out here, she bigger than me, and she won't walk this part 2 times. I guess that's her trainer training her. How many miles you doing? Um, Terry, I'm gonna do like 4 miles. This is my last time going around. And I'm telling people to go look at this movie because it's a lot of young women out there. You want to go have a baby from this man because, oh, he's so fine. Look at him. You want to go have a baby from because he's fine. You want to go have a baby from him because he might got the nice cars. He got the money. And you want a baby because you think you're going to lock him down and keep him in. But baby, I want you to go look at that movie because that's real life right there. The struggle of a single mother. It's hard. It's hard being a single mother. It really is. Because, honey, sometimes at night, my children go to sleep. I used to be crying, wondering how I'm going to pay this bill. Crying, how I'm going to put food on the table when I want to get food stamps. So I know how I feel to be a single mother. I know the struggles, everything. And I ain't have no car. I had a car, was broke down. I couldn't even much afford to get my car fixed. You hear me? And I'm walking to work by myself, walking down Bush. I'm walking down that street 4 o'clock, like 3:30 in the morning to get to work. And I'm gonna tell y'all I was scared, but I knew I had to work to take care of my kids and pay my bills. So I just wanna tell any young girl who looking at this video, honey, stop looking at that young man, think he oh so fine. We gonna have a life with a picket fence. We gonna do this, we gonna do that. He's whispering sweet nothings in your ear. Baby, don't listen to that. Get yourself together. Don't be around here because you're going to be stuck like Chuck with that baby. How many kids you plan on having? You're going to be stuck. You're going to be taking care of those kids by yourself. Ain't nobody going to be wanting to babysit for you because you're going to be trying to still go hang out with your friends. And your mama going to say, I ain't finna babysit. Your auntie going to say, I ain't keeping no kids. So you better think about all that before you go to you finna have a baby and you finna lock somebody down. And this is another thing I want to say. Don't think by you having a baby, you're going to keep a man, he going to be kept, okay? Because you can have a baby by a man and he'll still run away from you, okay? So y'all better wake up before y'all be around here with the Google, oh, I'm going to have a baby from him, he ain't going nowhere. And you walking around rubbing that, you don't got pregnant, walking around rubbing that belly, and he up and leave you and you stuck with that baby. Being a single parent is hard. That's why I'm telling you, go look at that movie. I'm gay from the UK, so I don't think I'll be having any kids anytime soon. Good morning. How y'all doing?
Good morning.
Dang, who come to work and sleep on the cart?
See it?
I'm looking at him. I'm like, who come to work and he gonna fall off that cart?
Yeah.
That's just a lazy child. Who come to y'all? Let me tell you something. Who come to work and you knocked out on the golf cart sleep? Oh, and he gonna fall off that golf cart. I'm gonna watch that movie. Yeah, you got to watch it. I mean, it is a good movie, and it's talking about it's a single mother struggle. And just imagine to lose everything in one day. I'm not gonna tell y'all about the movie, but I want y'all to go see the movie. And when I looked at the movie, y'all, I cried too. I cried because I know that feeling. I know that feeling when you don't have nobody and you got to do it all by yourself. I walk every day. I'm 46 years old and I feel good. I went walking. I know that's right. I watched it last night. My wife cried the whole time. Oh my. That's why I'm saying these young girls, mothers, if y'all got young girls, y'all need to make them look at that movie. Look at it. Let me say this right here. When I was 16, and that's why I say you be getting the googly eyes. Honey, oh my God. I had the googly eyes for my daughter daddy. He had that nice car with rims on it too. And I used to be like, hey, look at him. Fine. 16 now. And he knew I was crazy about him too. He knew I was crazy about him. His little skinny little butt. So, young women, take care of your health. Please get yourself a marketable skill. Invest in your life building yourself. And you know what, Yvonne? You is so true. You so true. That's why I want young women to go look at this movie too. Because in study around here, talking about getting the googly eyes about somebody, honey, get yourself together, open your business. Do something. Yeah, I'm talking about, good morning, how y'all doing?
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm talking about Tyler Perry movie. But the young girl, let me finish my story. Let me tell y'all this. So I had the googly eyes for him. That's why I say don't get the googly eyes for nobody. Honey, I had the googly eyes when I see that cutlass coming over there. Honey, you should have. And he stopped and talking to me and all this and that. And one day he said, Treasie, come to my sister's house. Went to his sister's house. I was pregnant the next month. One time. It only take one time, y'all. One time now. I know y'all know that, but I'm just saying. To these young girls, one time. I got pregnant at 16. Had my child. Well, I was finna turn 17, but I got pregnant at 16, had my child at 17. In January, I turned 18 in June. And the sad part about it, I got pregnant had the baby at 17. Got pregnant at 16, had it at 17. Now here my mama got to take care of baby. My mama already taking care of her daughter. Now she got to take care of her daughter, baby. Then, but I had an uncle. I had an uncle that did everything for me. I ain't have to want for nothing. When I had my baby came home. There's nothing that my baby needed. Because my uncle made sure my child had everything. And my grandmother. My grandmother went and bought my baby this big old nice fancy stroller and everything. But y'all, I'm 17 with a baby. I have to learn how to change this baby, how to learn feed this baby. And every day my mama went to work, my grandmama had to come down there to sit to show me what to do with a baby. 17 years old. So you young girls, y'all better think about that. Think about it. Stop running thinking you finna have a baby. You finna change this man. This man gonna be with you. You're gonna have this fairy tale life, this and that, whatever. I wasn't trying to have a fairy tale life with him. He was just fine, okay? And he knew I was crazy about it. And when I had my baby, I couldn't keep my baby because everybody wanted my baby. My baby looked like a little red baby doll. So you young girls, y'all better wake up. Y'all better think. And don't think you're going to change a person. Most 16-year-old boys can't even make their own bed. Never mind making and looking after a baby. I had my first child at 17 too. Then I had my second at 18. And when you have a baby, you can't, when you having a baby like that, I know some mothers, like my mama, you got that baby. You finna learn your responsibilities. You gonna learn your responsibilities. Hold on 1 minute. Good morning, darling. You was blessed because some girl would have quit and left the child. Honey, I wasn't finna leave. I had to do it. I had to learn. Because when I had my children, those was the first 3 people that ever really just loved me. And really just show me love. Good morning.
Morning, how are you today?
All right. So that's why these young ladies need to go look at that movie. And I tell anybody, any young girl, don't think about having a baby and becoming a single parent because it's hard. A hard struggle. Good morning. Hey, D-Nice. And that goes for any woman. Somebody having a baby and you know how the man is. You better think first. Like Aretha Franklin's song, you better think. I'm glad my first baby, I agree. My first baby at 16, second at 18, I was so blessed that my mom helped me out. Without her, I wouldn't. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And when I got pregnant, I was so scared to tell my mom. I'm like, oh, my God. And when she finally found out, she was like, what I'm supposed to do? You ain't finna get rid of it. You laid there and made it, you finna have that baby. We don't do that to my getting rid of no babies. You finna have that baby. I never even think about to my getting rid of my baby. At first, I used to be saying, what they gonna be saying? That people gonna talk about me? What inspired you to be a mother? Well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I got pregnant. I had to keep the baby. Had to keep the baby. Then I got pregnant. What? 2 years later. Then I got pregnant. What? 4 years later. And I had to keep my kids. Thank you. Thank you, Jay. And anybody say, oh, it's so easy being a mother, they telling you a lie. They are telling you a lie. Great, great job. God bless you. Creating life. Would you have kept it if your mom would have had said allowed you? No, I wouldn't have got rid. I believe in this right here. I laid down and made that mistake. Why would I want to get rid of my child? I'm finna have that child. I'm not finna get rid of my child. I feel like this. Why you lay down there having sex, unprotected sex, and then you want to get rid of your child? I had those babies must be protected. You sound like my mom. She was born in 1956. I was born in 1990, 4 siblings before me. She always preached to be better than her. I have no children now because she taught us to wait on the Father. Listen to this, because I said this before and people took it the wrong way. So let me just say this right here. I have 3 kids. 3 kids. My 3 kids was my first love. My 3 kids showed me what the meaning of love was, because I felt that I didn't have love. But when I had my kids was all I got. All I got. So, and like some of y'all already know, a lot of y'all who been on my channel, like I told y'all, my daddy raped me. I mean, well, you know what? I ain't gonna say that. I shouldn't have said the R word when I was little. And it was like I was so damaged that I ain't really know what love was. I got three kids by 3 different men's. 3 different men's. A person can say they love you, like my second child that loved me, but wasn't right. Wasn't right. So when I got with my husband who I'm with now, showed me how a man's supposed to really treat a woman. Good morning. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good.
Show me how a man's supposed to be there for a woman. And I always say, I want my children to be so much better than me. So much better than me. I didn't want my children to be out like me selling drugs. So I used to be saying, Lord, don't let my children be like me. Don't let me be out here telling my children, you wrong, you shouldn't be doing that. And that's why I say all the time, when I come on this channel, that's why I say I can't never just sit and bad mouth no lady, talk bad, because I was that lady in one of those situations that a lady going through. And a lot of women don't understand when I talk like that, because they want to come and try to attack me and stuff. But I'm one of those, whatever a woman going through, I've been through like most of that situation. And another thing, when I was saying having a baby and you think you're going to change the man and this and that, I had a baby from a man I ain't never have to want. I ain't never had to want. I had everything. I had everything that I can ask for. Everything. But the only thing that I really didn't have, I didn't have him all the way. I didn't have him all the way because he was too busy trying to lay the pipe around the whole city of Tampa, okay? And you can have a man stand with you. You can have a man stand with you, giving you everything. Everything. And he can be messing with people. And the people know about you. But you don't know about the people, because the people know not to disrespect you. You don't want to be in a relationship like that, because you'll never change that man. And I know women sitting to my, they want a baby, they want a baby. These young girls want a baby. They ain't gonna change the man. Honey, when he ain't no good and he a hoe, it's gonna be plenty of nights you sitting on the bed, want to be around here crying, and you want to mess his butt up. So y'all better think. You better think about it. But you know what? Out of everything, I'm just so thankful that God blessed me with 3 beautiful kids. That was the best thing right there. Yep, Terry, that messed me up. You know what? If I go to my mom's house, and I was telling my mom about this picture. I was talking to her, I told her, I said, you remember it's a picture of me sitting in our back door, because I used to suck my thumb when I was little. It's a picture sitting in me and your back door, sitting in our back door in the projects. And I was so sad. I told her, and I described the clothes that I had on that picture. She was like, yeah. I say that was like right after like what he did to me. I mean, I was so sad, so sad. And when you've been through a situation like that, sometimes it be hard to find love. It be hard to trust. So I guess that's why my little butt got 3 different baby daddies. So y'all young ladies, Y'all better think hard before you have a baby. And I don't care how much that man do for you, how much he giving you, doing everything for you, but you know he doing wrong and stuff. Baby, think about your worth. Know your worth. Know your worth. Let me tell you something. I was so blind by the love, and I had money. I had my own money too, but I was just so blind. And at that time, I didn't know my worth. Okay, I didn't know my worth. But baby, when you went to prison and came home, she knew her worth because she knew who the hell she was then. She knew she wasn't taking your bullshit no more. Okay, all right, honey. Broke up when my daughter was 3 years old. I ain't never looked back. Never looked back. Even when he come and say, TT, I love you, honey. TT don't love you. She don't move on. Even when he see me with somebody and he try to fight me, honey, and then I'm still moving on. Still moving on. Still moving on. So you got to know your worth, okay? Know your worth. And that's what I had to do. I had to wake up. I had to know my worth. I'm like, I ain't taking, y'all excuse my language. I'm like, I ain't taking this bullshit no more. Bump that. And the first year was kind of hard. It wasn't hard for me. It was hard for him because when he see me with somebody, he try to fight. He tried to fight, and he must got a girlfriend, y'all. Let me tell you, got a girlfriend going on the dance floor. Him and her walking on the dance floor. He walking behind her. I'm talking to a dude. He slapped me in my face. The dude just stood there. I said, oh, no, can't talk to you no more because you ain't do nothing. Honey, but this mama went out on the dance floor. I went on the dance floor when him and his old lady was out there dancing. You hit me, I'm finna hit you back. We on the dance floor fighting, okay? Y'all got to know y'all worth, okay? Know your worth. Don't be taking that bull crap because I had to wake up and know my worth. And that's why I'm saying having a baby from a man is not going to change a man. Having a baby from a man ain't going to keep him in the house with you. You better think hard to my having these kids. I'm doing fine this morning, CC. I'm out here getting my workout on. So I'm doing fine this morning. Don't want to be a politician, but I hope you're not a Democrat because they don't. I'm a man. I raised my son alone. And you know what? That's why I say I salute single fathers. I salute single fathers because y'all go through the same thing as a single mother. Yeah, people don't understand the redemption of God. They aren't there. They judge you for your testimony. Yeah, people judge. You know what? People do. People judge me for my testimony and stuff. I talk about my life because I feel like other people need to hear my story. I feel other people need to know. Other people need to know they're not the only one going through that. They're not the only one that been through that. So that's why I get on here and I talk about my life. I don't want to talk about nobody else's life. See, I can talk about my life because I know it's true, because it's my life. I can't talk about nobody else's life because I don't know how true it is. And people get mad. A lot of people need to hear that. Did I hear you say it? Tar, that's what I said. And at first, I'm gonna be honest, at first I could not talk about this. I could not be telling my story because I'm like, people gonna be looking at me crazy. And then God laid on my heart one day, tell your story. People need to hear your story. People need to hear what you done been through. And I know last week I said I was last Sunday because I went to clean a building, that I was gonna do like a testimony, tell my testimony of what I really went through in my life. And that's why I tell my story too, to let people know no matter what you went through, you can overcome it. You can overcome it. God, you lean and trust in God, you can overcome anything that's holding you back in your life. And sometimes you have to forgive. You know what? You got to forgive to start your healing process. That's what you got to do. You got to heal. And the forgiveness ain't for the person, it's for you. It's for you. And a lot of people be like, I ain't finna forgive them. I ain't gonna forgive them. And but you still hurting in the inside. You still hurting. So you got to open up. You got to start telling your story. Start letting people know what you done went through. So people know, hey, I'm not the only one that's going through that right there. Somebody else went through it. And people that did me wrong when I was coming up as a child, everybody that did me wrong, I tell them thank you because you was my motivator. You made me this strong black woman that I am right now. So that's what you got to do because you can't go back and change nothing in time. Nothing. I don't regret getting pregnant at 16 because I got a beautiful daughter. I don't regret going through what I went through with my second child father because I got a beautiful daughter. And my son, I don't regret nothing with my son because they told me I wasn't going to never be able to have another child. And then look at God, bless me with my son. So I'm just thankful for all three of my kids. I got two daughters, two different guys, 39, 36. Got smart at 18. Dude just did. Let me hit you in the mouth. Yeah. Hey, it's me killed. Me and him wasn't even much going together. He didn't hit me in my mouth, he slapped me. We wasn't even much going together. He was going with another girl, but I'm going to the dance floor too. You ain't finna get away with this one, sucker. And then look at her. After everything, look at her. We became best friends. Best friends. They nailed Christ to the cross. What do we have to come? So when are you and your daughter going to talk again? Life is, you know what, Toya? Whenever God, whenever, whenever God touches her heart or whatever, and whenever my child decide she want to come back and talk to me, she know her mama gonna be right there with open arms. She know her mama gonna be there. She know if she call her mama right now and say, Mama, I need you, she know her mama gonna come. Or whatever she need, her mama gonna be right there with her, for her. So it's in God timing, and life is too short. I was cheated on by my child father. I piped up and left. He begged me to come back, but I didn't. He ended up on drug, homeless, and lost his mind. Ooh, I'm sorry that happened. Yes, you don't put your candlestick under the bed. You preach it because your story may be what somebody else need to hear. And I'll be wondering, and it be, you know what? It be your own color that come and attack you. And I'll be like, how women get mad when you get on here, you talk about your life story, about what you went through. Because people need to hear story right there. People need to hear your life story because somebody's sitting right now crying, figuring out something what they gonna do, or somebody's still hunting from their past. And they need to know they can get over it. You can get over it. You just even though the person did you wrong, just forgive them to start healing for yourself. That's what you got to start doing. I was pregnant at 16, 15, had her at 16. Yeah. When I got pregnant, I used to be saying, ooh, they're going to be talking about me. I'm 16 years old, I'm pregnant. Child, please. When I was pregnant with my daughter, every morning, it was this dude, his name was Fat Daddy. He got killed in Review Terrace. Every morning, he'd be like, girl, come on here. I got that fruit. You got to get this stuff for this baby. He made sure, he always bought me fruit. I go to the fruit stand. The man still got the store right now. I go to the fruit stand. They used to tell me that baby gonna come out looking like a banana. So the whole time while I was pregnant at 16, thinking people gonna be talking bad about me, here people was the ones that was looking out for me. I went through a cheating husband, gave me everything in my dream home, but he was cheating. And I had to find out my word. It was hard, but after taking him back for the second time, I said no more. I know, like somebody wrote the other night about her husband cheating. That's why I tell people when your husband or your man cheating, you have to make up your mind what you're gonna do. You can't be going to other people saying, what should I do? Especially why I don't understand you in a relationship and you go to a single woman for advice. Man, please. But you have to make up your mind what you're gonna do. Stop letting people tell you, I'll leave him, girl. If he ain't putting his hands on you, that's something different. But you need to know your worth and not be putting up with that cheating, letting him cheat on you, and especially he coming in when he wanna come in, do what he wanna do. The devil is a lie. You better put your feet down on that sucker and let him know, I ain't putting up with that mess. You ain't finna think you finna be running in here doing this and that. I don't care how many bills you paying him. You gonna respect me. I'm trying to wait till the fish market open. I want me some fish. I think you supposed to know your worth. You supposed to know what you're going to put up with and what you're not going to put up with. Only God can give us strength to carry on. That's so true. The park, Lord, familiar. The name of this park is Rowlett Park. Hey, Develta. The new Tyler Perry movie. Oh my God, Toya, that movie is so good. That movie is true of a single parent. That movie right there, man, I had to, I ain't gonna tell y'all no tell. I had to stop it. I had to stop it. Because that's how much I was crying. I said, this kind of remind me of myself. This remind me of myself. The struggles of taking care of my kids. And let me tell you, when I stopped selling drugs, Oh my God, that's what really just like, because I'm used to having everything. I'm used to going to buy this, but honey, the struggle got real. And when I wanted to change my life and I started working, I had to get used to the paycheck. It got real. Then when I'm working, I ain't getting no food stamps. Whew. Cause we get so used to getting. Yeah, y'all. Let me tell you, I don't got, cause I know somebody gonna say, why she downing people with food stamps? Honey, I was on Section 8. I love my food stamps, okay? I love my food stamps, all right? Cause I know I go in the store and get whatever I want. But when it come to spending cash, it seems like you ain't getting nothing for the cash, all right? Nothing for the cash. But when you get so used to food stamps, and you get used to Section 8 when they paying all your rent, then when you got to start paying like most of your rent and you ain't getting food stamps, it's hard. It is so hard.
Don't know how to park.
So why I'm saying it's so hard, because don't give it away. Please have it seen it yet. Let me tell y'all why I said that movie hit hard to me. Because when she lost everything in one day. Everything in one day. So when I was on Section 8, I was living in this house. I'm young, 3 kids, and I rented from the man and his wife. That was a nasty lady, okay? So her husband was like he acted like a daddy to me. He called me Claude. So bring my children fruit, just everything. So Section 8 came out to my house, and they was talking about me moving. She talking about she want to rent the house. The husband had came to me already. He said, Claude, I don't want you to move out my house. He said, because for you to be young, you have took care of my house so good, compared to my kids. Each one of my kids don't stayed in this house and tore this house down. And look how young you is up under them, and you taking care of this house. And he was like, but my wife wants you to move out. So I said, okay. So Section 8 came, they talked, and when they left, she said, girl, that lady she wants you gone. She said she wants you gone. You're young, you're a single mother, you're beautiful. She just wants you to move. Just go ahead and find you somewhere else to stay. I found somewhere to stay, paid, no I didn't. I moved out that house. Moved with my mom till I find somewhere to stay. But check this out. I lost my job. I lost my job. Lost my job over some dumb mess. And it wasn't even much my fault. I lost my job, so I went to apply for unemployment. But they tried to fight my unemployment so I couldn't get it. So listen, I want y'all to listen. Because see, God always have a ram in the bush for you. So they was fighting me so I couldn't get the unemployment. So I had to take it to a hearing. But then I did find me an apartment, y'all. I found me an apartment, a nice apartment in Temple Terrace. And I paid my deposit. My stuff was in storage. So I paid my deposit and everything. And I had to go to a hearing. God is so good. So I had to go to a hearing for my unemployment. I went to a hearing that Friday, y'all. I went to a hearing that Friday. Why that Saturday morning, I had a check in the mail for almost $6,000 from unemployment. So tell me God ain't good and God don't have a ram in the bush. God is so good. And sometimes I'm talking as being a single parent right now. When you being a single parent, you be wanting to give up. You want to give up when you going through hard times and you feel like nobody not there, but God always there. He always have a ram in the bush. And then sometimes you go stay with people and people don't treat you right. And that's why I always try to keep my own place. When my kids was little, I try to keep everything for my kids so they don't never have to want. And how this house is, how I live right now, that's how every house always been. I always kept a nice place, never stayed in filth, always, because I always want the best for my kids. And I changed my life too. Another reason why I changed my life, because I say, Lord, if I die right now, ain't nobody gonna want to take care of 3 kids. They ain't got no income coming in, honey. So I say I get a job. Something happened to me, my children at least have a check a month where they don't have to depend on nobody. They'll be getting their mama money. And that's when I changed my life for the best. And sometimes you have to change your life. You have to cut people out your life that's not meaning you no good either. And the reason why when I was looking at that movie, and I had to stop that movie yesterday because I was crying because I think I'm about to cry right now. When I lost my job and got a place, I ain't have no food, no nothing. And then I got some food, feed my children. And my baby sitting there, she was like crying, Mama, you should eat. I'd rather my children eat and I go to bed hungry. And some people ain't gonna tell y'all they story. Some people gonna tell y'all that they had their life all together. They ain't have hard times, no nothing. Cause baby, when you a single parent, you be having hard times when you don't have nobody. Nobody you can depend on. Look at them point, ain't must take the top off. So that movie did something to me. And it's another thing people like to say. A person should choose who they have a baby from. They know. Some women married, got their husband was so good to them, giving them everything. Then he just changed on them. So you can have a child from a man and you thinking you got this good man and then he just changed. Everything just changed. That movie can teach women to be careful having kids with everybody, single parenting is hard. And that's why I say they need to go see that movie. Because being young, you sometimes you just want to have a baby. You just want to have a baby to keep a man. Or you think by you having a baby gonna change that man. People have to think, these young women today, y'all have to think. Instead of around here trying to have a baby, start trying to open a business. Get you some degrees, do something. I say, like I said before, I always say, Lord, please don't let my children be like me. Please don't let my children where they got to be out here talking about selling drugs or this and that. No, let them be better than me. And my two girls, I look at them, I am so happy for them. Look at that. They got kids from one man. One man, their mama had kids from 3 different men. And I sit and I look how they is. I'm proud of them. Yes, that was me. Mines gave me everything and he changed. But God taking care. And that's why I be seeing some women, some women sit and brag about their man and put him up there on a pedestal, be like, I wouldn't go through this, but they not gonna really tell y'all what they really go through. Like people be saying, oh, your marriage. Honey, me and my husband argue. I get on that man nerves sometimes, okay? He get on my nerves sometimes. I ain't finna be out here, oh, we got it all together. We don't make mistakes. I ain't finna be just doing all that right there. Like some people be doing, oh, this and that. Then you be so unhappy in the inside, but you put on a front for people. Stop putting on a front for people. And then people act like they never ever struggle. They just act like they got it all together. And then you look down on another woman when she's struggling or when she got like hard time, even when she dropping a tear. That's why I say every time, y'all, a woman last night sitting on the side of her bed crying. She's sitting on the side of the bed crying, wondering how she gonna feed her kids, how she gonna pay that bill, or when that old no good ass man coming home. Then she got to get up the next morning and go put up with one of y'all old grumpy ass wanna tear her down some. Sometimes instead of tearing a woman down, uplift her. Cause you can look at a woman and tell, hey, she going through something. She might need some sisterly love. That's all. I was at Walmart sitting on the side. I was at Walmart sitting on the side of the bed crying for plenty of days and nights until I found my worth, and God has been taking care of me ever since. Do you know any? No, I don't know. No, I really don't know nobody from Lakeland. I don't. With life, God makes a way. He's a miracle worker. Yeah, God is a miracle worker. And that's why I don't get on. That's why I don't get on here and talk about women. That's why I don't get on here and say when a woman be talking about her man and this and that. Cause I was that same old dumb woman for that crazy old man. Okay. So, and I know how it is to sit on the side of the bed crying about a man. I know how it is sitting on the side of the bed crying, wondering how I'm gonna make that bill, buy something to eat. I know how it is walking to work all alone, being scared, praying that you make it to work, that nobody don't bother you. Got a car you can't afford to get fixed. So when you change your life and leave them street lights alone, it be kind of hard. Then after a while, everything begin to fall into place. So y'all better stop listening to them women's acting like they got it all together. And some people are dress up and be so broken in the inside. Have on the finest clothes, carrying the nice pocketbook, driving a nice car, and they be so broken and so hurt, but they want to put on a front. And they be so broken and so hurt and still be trying to break you down. Child boo. I was dumb too, but not. Yeah, I ain't gonna tell you, you be dumb, but then you got to wake up, know your worth. Hey, I ain't putting up with that shit no more. I know my worth. And when you begin to know your worth and you love yourself, there's nothing that can hurt you no more. There's nothing. You be like, I can't really, Nicole. I've been single for 14 years. You just got to know your worth. And I feel like this, everybody, my morning is blessed. Now listen to you. You have really motivated me not to complain. Thank you so much. I want some of your homemade breakfast that you be cooking. If you stayed in Tampa, I give you a breakfast. But you have to know your worth. And that ain't just for women, that's for men too. You have to know your worth, you have to love yourself. I got so tired of being done for my son's father. I had to let him go. And it hurt. It hurt when you let them go, but then in the end, it be the best. Because sometimes people ain't gonna change. People say I'm gonna change and they don't change. And yeah, time is too short. That's why I tell people right now, time too short. You supposed to be loving your life, loving yourself. You supposed to be doing things in your life that you want to do. Making things about you. Stop making things about other people, because we be putting people before us. And we forget about ourselves. I'm going to love myself. I'm going to do what I want to do. I don't care what nobody say. I'm loving on me. I'm putting God first, and then I'm coming. I'm coming. That's what it's gonna be about. It's gonna be all about me. I'm in a point in my life, I don't care who don't like me, who don't want to talk to me, who don't want to be around me. Y'all see, I'm by myself now. I go places by myself. I even much go to the restaurant and date myself. Because sometimes I need to have a checkout because I might have some mental issues going up there. Let me go have a date by myself. Let me check my own self out. Well, I live close to you. I would like some breakfast and I would pay. I keep waiting for you to tell us when you're gonna sell some plates so I can come. I'm gonna be selling plates. I'm gonna let y'all know. I'll let y'all know next week. Yeah, you got to take time for yourself. And some women feel like you got to be around a lot of people. Sometimes you need to be by yourself. You need to be by yourself. You need to free your mind. That's why I tell people go sit by the water. Free your mind. Good morning. Good morning. And that's why I be saying, why people tear down this another thing. I be looking out, but it ain't gonna change, it's gonna continue. But I say, why do people tear down people and you going through the same thing they don't went through? When you figure out how to self-love, you gain confidence. Confidence give you mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional strength. Then you fly. You feed your kid. I know that's right there. I know that's right there. When you figure out how to self-love, and that's the best thing. When you loving yourself, I'm supposed to be going home washing my hair. I want to go home wash my hair. I'm supposed to be home washing my hair and then cooking me something. I'm sitting here running my mouth. But I just want to tell you ladies, go look at that movie. And I want to tell the young ladies, if you're around here thinking about having a baby, go look at that movie. Go and look at that movie. Think hard before you talk about having a baby. Because having a baby ain't easy. This sun in my face. Right now, having a baby, I don't think it's no grandmas no more. Because now they say grandma. Don't call me grandmama. Because now grandmamas, some grandmas thinking they teenagers. With your story, I'm learning to be. Yeah, it do. It changed. And you know, this another thing with my two girls. My mom had me at 16. My mom had me at my mom got pregnant at 16 too. Then here I get pregnant at 16 too. And I look at my two daughters and I say I'm so proud of them. 'Cause my daughters, they got pregnant what? 18, 19. And every day I say I'm thankful that they ain't following my footsteps. If you only know how you sacrifices are coming home and having so many people know their worth and do better. Yeah, if a lot of people knew their worth, they'll do better. married or single, I would not bring another human into this world. It's too many evil and wicked people, and I wouldn't be able to protect my child from everyone. And it is, you have, and sometimes y'all, you have to really, you have to try to protect your child at the best that you can. And just like the other day, I saw the video, read on Facebook, where the lady, y'all can Google too, Google and see it, where the lady took her 3 daughters to see their father, and then he took their life. This is not a wicked world that we live in. We have wicked people in this world. That's what it is. Wicked people in this world. My grandchildren call me Nana too. I'm a grandma and I love it. My grandkids call me Nana. My grandkids call me Nana, and they call my husband Eyebrow for granddaddy. My first grandson started calling him Eyebrow, so they all call him Eyebrow. But yeah, y'all look at Tyler Perry movie, and you single parents, honey, I know you might be going through something right now, but it'll get easy. You just keep God first. Keep God first. Pray about it. And I know one of y'all single parents at home, y'all like about pulling y'all hair all out, y'all this and that. But let me tell you, baby, it'll fall into place. Honey, at night, when them children get ready, when you put them children to bed, make you a nice warm bubble bath. If you don't drink you a glass of wine and relax when the day over with. Because I know sometimes no children be like, mama, mama, mama. You be like, when are you going to quit calling my name? And don't think that you the only one having hard times. Don't think that you the only one that's struggling. And don't think that you can't make it and you just want to give up. Baby, when you want to give up, look at those I'm talking about 3 beautiful kids. I'm talking about my kids. Let me tell you, when you feel you want to give up, when your kids sleep, walk in the house, walk through the house and look at your kids. Even if you don't have a rough day, walk through their house and look at your kids and just tell God, thank you. And God, I know you're going to make everything all right. Even if you crying going through it, tell God, thank you. Because God catching every tear, and then you feeling like you ain't got nobody that'll help you. You God right there for you. Right there. And I can talk like that because I've been in them situations. I've been in those situations. So don't never feel like you by yourself. And even when people try to down you or they say something bad, don't you drop your head. You hold your head up high. You hold your head up high and you continue to be that strong woman. You continue to be that strong mother to those kids. Because some people that's still talking about you because you're a single parent are trying to tear you down. They ain't got their shit together. They just putting on a front, okay? They putting on a front to try to make you look bad and they ain't got their shit together. Because sometimes, honey, a woman that think they got it all together because she got a husband or a man, the children father there, and you there by yourself with them kids, and she over there kikiing laughing because she saying you struggling, but that she's so unhappy because she ain't got her shit together. And sometimes she'll talk about you because she be wondering how you getting this shit done being a single parent. Sometimes women got their man that they don't lean so much on him. They wouldn't even much know how to handle to be a single parent. That's why when the man walk out their life and they got to figure out how to do this, how to do that, but then they was sitting there talking about you, and then that same woman who was talking about you now got to come and ask you, how did you do this? And when you sitting on the side of the bed crying at night, don't think you the only woman that's at night sitting on the side of the bed crying, wondering how you gonna get things done, okay? And stop pulling your hair out and going crazy. But I want y'all to look at that movie and any single woman on here and you trying to have a baby from a man and you already know this man not right, baby, you better go look at that movie. You better go look at that movie or look at other people's life with kids. It ain't easy. It ain't easy being a single parent. Isaac, I am doing good. I don't know anything about your other daughter, but I used to follow P. She is very resource and smart. She take care of her children. I know. You know what? I was yesterday at work. I told me and my coworker was talking. I say sometimes I be looking at them. I be like, dang, where the heck did I get them from? Even just sitting there talking to them, sometimes I be like, even though, let me tell you, even though, like my oldest daughter, man, I take you in my oldest daughter's house. My oldest daughter is both of my girls, they don't have people sitting up at their house. You better not pop up at their house. And I'm the same way. Don't you be popping up. Be like, and I be sometimes like even though Peaches ain't talking to me, sometimes I be looking at her. I be like, ever since this girl would take a lemon and turn it into oh my God. I just be sitting there and I be licking. Like y'all, even when I got a credit card one time, I got a credit card. My grandchildren they want to go eat. They want to go do this. Honey, I'm just like charge, charge, charge. Next thing you know, she came in the house. She had she done made a board. She was like, when you get a credit card, this is what you do. This is what you spend. You don't take the credit card to go buy your grandkids everything. You take the credit card, you do this, and then you pay it back off. Not mix it all out to get them what they want. This is how you do it, Mom, right here. And I was like, oh, okay, okay. Yeah, the movie is called Scroll it's on Netflix. You can look at it on Netflix. Wasn't that movie good? Be proud when daughters save themselves from marriages that is not less cultural. It's a hypocrite sad. Keep God first. You got to keep God first in everything. Everything. Just how I talk to y'all, I talk to y'all, that's how I talk to God. I be like, even if I'm finna thinking about getting something, I be like, God, should I get this? I ain't gonna rush and do it. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let him show me what you want me to do. This how I be. I be like, show me what you want me to do. Should I what? That's how I do it. Never give up and be thankful. He see. That's right. Hey, Allison. I just love listening to you. Remind me of my mama. Thank you. Thank you. I was just, ooh. I'm like a bait. I had to. That's why I be saying. I be seeing girls like 13, 14 pregnant. Hell, me sick. When I was pregnant at 16, now you see little girls 13, 14 be rubbing their stomach all proud. I be like, that's how I be looking, y'all, like that. She is so right because when I had to leave my cheating husband, I screamed out to God and I said, need you right now. And he been helping me. make great ever since. Yeah, and that's true too. When people laugh, you got to keep walking. When people doing things, y'all, you got to just like keep laughing, and you got to keep your head up. Stop dropping your head when people saying bad things. Hold your head up high. Let them know. Let them know the queen that you is, the king that you is. No, don't be having people when people talk bad about you, you dropping your head. Ain't nobody dropping no money on the ground no more. Hold your head up high. Hold your head up high. Do not drop your head. My coworker told me yesterday when I my coworker told me yesterday, he said, Claudette, he said when you first came over here to work, when you first came over here to work and you got out your car and you started walking, I knew then how strong and powerful of a woman you was. He said just by your walk alone. He said then when I get around you, he said you are a very strong woman and don't you let nobody tell you you're not. Don't you let nobody break you down. And I was like, I've been through too much in my life. Too much in my life. And I like people be saying, I love the Lord. I love the Lord because he got me through everything. And ever since I've been a little girl, when something happened to me, I always write on a piece of paper, dear God, dear God. Because that was my help right there. And that was my protector. And I know some people say, if it's such a God, why do people go through the things that you go through? God, and he ain't say your whole life gonna be perfect. When you go through things, you gonna go through things in life, it gonna either make you or break you. You decide what you gonna have to decide what you want. Is you gonna let this thing break you, or you gonna let this thing make you? Are you gonna make it or break it? Ain't no sense in sitting around here breaking yourself down about things that you can't change. You just have to move on and you have to learn from those things. Hey Patrick. I think the movie is called Scroll. I would go in the shower and care of so many kids. Go in the shower and cry. You know what? I don't wait in the shower and cried too. I don't wait until my children went to bed and cried too. And I used to cry because I used to feel like I ain't have nobody. Nobody. When you got to leave work, when you got to go to the school, when you got to be there on time, when you got to do everything. But only thing about it, like when my children was going to school, they went to school from my mom or dropped them off to my grandmama house. And then when I like work before I moved, even though no matter where I stayed at, I go and stay with my grandma for like 2, 3 months. Then when I go home, she'll go to my mama, go to my mom. You'll call and ask Treasie what I did wrong while she went home. My grandmama was like a big help to me too when I go stay over there. You can also be married and still be. You know what, Toya? That's the same thing I say. That's why I say some women, they be married and they be bragging about their husband, but at home, because they putting on the front, but at home, they really doing everything by themselves. And they really don't want people to really know that they ain't got it together. And sometimes you be wanting to just break. You be wanting to break. I'm married. I am married, got a husband. Some days I get up, y'all, and some days it's like I'm just having a breakdown. And I'm not scared to say that. I'm having a breakdown because some days I feel like I ain't got it together. And I need to have me a breakdown. See, some people ain't gonna tell y'all that. Some people just think, oh, I got it all together. This I get up some days, y'all. Some days I feel so down, like I just want to have a breakdown. Like even this morning when I got up, I felt like I want to just have a breakdown. I just want to cry. And I'm like, what the hell I want to cry for? So you know what I'm saying? You get up sometimes, that's how you be feeling, like you just want to have a breakdown and stuff. You feeling that things ain't going the way that you want it to be going. Some people not gonna tell you that. Some people just gonna, like people on this platform, on these platforms. Some people get on these platforms and act like they got it all together. They talk about everybody's life. But when a person get on here and show you their real life, show you the struggles that they going through, show you this and that, people tear them down. I'd rather come on here and see what a person real life is. I'd rather see a person struggle, see how they going through real life than to sit and talk about another person's life, because that's real. People going through real life issues in life right now, and some people need to see other people's life to see that they not the only one going through that. And people be on this YouTube platform, this Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and all that. Some people be on here selling people dreams. They sell people dreams, but they don't tell you how some of them might be struggling, paying their bills. Some people get on here and say, "Oh, I'm this and that." Y'all, I ain't making on this channel, okay? I make money, but I ain't making money where I can go to the bank and say charge and brag about it. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't make a whole lot here, I still come on here because I believe some people need to see my life. Some people need to see my struggles, see the things that I go through. So they won't be thinking, oh, Miss Treacy got it all together. Honey, I ain't got it all together. Sometimes I got to rob Peter to pay Paul. I ain't got it together, okay? I ain't scared to get on here. Honey, my car seemed like she wanna act up again. I can't even much afford a new car. So I'm gonna keep on working my baby until the engine just clunk out and say, Tracy, I'm tired. Those black women, you know what? I'm finna delete you off of him. What does it feel like being so privileged? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it feel like. Cause baby, I have to work. Listen, I have to work every day. I do a side job once a month. Now I'm sitting here trying to figure out, do I want to sell food to make extra money? That's what I want to do. So I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is to walk around carrying a $500-$600 purse, cause that is not me. I don't know how it feel to just wear name brand pants and shirts, cause that ain't me. Cause honey, I'm a straight Walmart, City Trend, and Ross lady. Just give me a pair of name brand tennis shoes and I'm good to go. That's it. And plus, I don't believe in wasting my money on a name brand pocketbook. And I ain't finna go buy a pair of jeans for $100 to wear on my butt. Now, to each his own, that's just me, okay? Because I don't want nobody to come back and say I'm trying to be whatever. That's you. That's not me. Your mom had just, they're showing in the movie just how hard it can be. And that's true. They show and people. That's why I said people need to look at that movie because it's showing how hard it is to be a single mother, especially when your child's sick and Medicaid and they don't want to pay for your insurance, pay for the child medicine and stuff. You go through a whole lot. There's parents take care of their babies. There's only 14. You can't even you can't even much work a full-time job. And then you can sometimes you be working on a job. This another thing. You already got you getting going, got a bunch of problems at home, being a single parent, then you got to go to work and you got to put up with some old asshole and stuff. Y'all excuse me. Oh, it's so beautiful here. That's probably why I ain't ready to get up and go yet. It is so beautiful out here. Look at him. Look at this. Then they playing racquetball over there. They be 14 and pregnant, and the mother have to find out the hard way. They're pregnant. And you know what? And that's so sad. Yeah, they be 14 and pregnant by a nasty grown man, and I put them in jail. I would put them in jail. And I ain't gonna even much lie. Honey, I tried to put my dad in jail at 32. Okay, when I found out, I tried to put him in jail. When I went down there to put him in jail, tried to talk about it, put him in jail, the state attorney lady was in there boohoo crying. And you know why she was crying? She was sitting there crying. She was like, I see so many women that don't took their life or they don't kill. I mean, took their life or they don't lost their mind. And for you to sit here and be so bold to talk about what happened to you. So you mothers, if y'all daughters 14 and stuff like that, let me ride. I'm finna ride to this thing. You mothers, y'all daughters 14, ain't got no and they pregnant by these grown men. Don't be feeling sorry for them nasty things. Put their ass in jail. They need to go to jail. Cause a grown man ain't got no business going with no little girl, and then she wind up getting pregnant. Put his nasty ass in jail. And I don't care what nobody say. He need to go to jail. You are just doing what God wants you to do right now, which is lead and share your amazing story. If you had to choose one color to look at for the rest of your life, what would it be? I love black. I, you know what? I pick black because my favorite colors are black, green, and gold. Them are my favorite three colors, black, green, and gold. I love them colors. So it'll be black. Hey, Nicole, I can't give you your true right now. Have you ever had your hormone level checked? Sometime imbalance in your hormones can cause your feelings like that not being funny, just like, you know what? No, it's me, Kill. I never did. Cry whenever you feel like crying, sister. It's a cleansing for the spirit and soul. Work for me. No, and you know what? You don't need brand names to be happy. But I love me some brand name tennis shoes. So in a couple of weeks, y'all, I'll be on YouTube a whole lot. Sometimes I might just come on here just to say hey, because I'm finna have surgery. I'm gonna have surgery in a little bit. So I'm gonna need some people to talk to. Everybody go through things, but God first and be thankful to wake up in the morning. I know that's right. Take your family away from the rat race of the city. It's almost beautiful there so much. It's beautiful outside. Thank you. Oh, it feels so good out here. You need to understand why your dad behaved the way he did. It's because of his life. It doesn't make it right, but he is like he is because of what he's been through. I understand what you're saying, Lord, but that's sad. My favorite color is not black because I have darkness in me. I love black. And it ain't cause of no darkness because I don't have darkness in me. I have a loving heart inside of me. I have a caring heart. Thank you. I have a caring heart. So it's no darkness in me. And that's your opinion. Because, baby, I see nothing but light on me. Nothing but a light. They used to put the pregnant teens out of church. I know they used to do so much. Just like that church made that girl get up there, embarrass that girl in front of the church. Child, please. Good morning, Teresa. Michael. Lavette, I pray that y'all, oh, y'all, your cousin funeral on a Sunday? Well, I pray that God strengthen you and your family. I, I had the surgery and I feel amazing needing them. Oh, I'm going to have I'm having surgery on one of my feet, on my right feet. That's it. Thank you. Thank you. Good luck with the surgery. God is good. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. And thank you for the super chat. You know, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Y'all, I don't ask nobody for nothing, but I appreciate y'all when y'all bless me. I mean, if y'all just come on here and just hit the like button, I'm happy with that. I am very happy with that. And I don't want nobody to feel that you have to come over here and to give me something. I'm just happy that people come on my channel and I just ask people to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button. And I appreciate everybody. Oh, I got to go to the post office too, because one of my subscribers, she bought me something. She texted me last night and she said, your package at the post office. So I'm gonna, when I go to the post office, I'm coming back on him because I want to tell her thank you. Because she bought me something one time and I thought it was for my son. And she was like, that wasn't for him, that was for you. But she gave it to my son. She gave it to my son. So I gave it to my son. So she bought me something else. And y'all, this young lady, I'm gonna say her name when I open her package on live. But I mean, thank thank her so much. Cause what she did, she turned around and wound up buying me and my daughter something. And I appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead, Ebony, thank you anyway. And I'm gonna say it again when I open the package up too. So thank you, thank you. But y'all, I'm finna go. I got to get out of here. But I pray that everybody have a blessed day. Speak over yourself. Ask God to build a wall of protection around you. And if y'all ain't doing nothing today, y'all go see that movie. And mothers, if you got young teenagers, let your young teenagers look at this movie. Let them look at it because it's hard being a single parent. It is so hard being one. And while they thinking about having a baby, they can be thinking about going to college. They could thinking about getting open a business, thinking about something other than talking about having a baby. Because when you have a baby, baby, you stuck like Chuck. You stuck. So let your kids see that. Pray for you too. Thank you. No, it's on Netflix. Follow the truth and you will be fine. You don't have to pray. No one does. Just follow your truth and you can find the light. Thank you, Lord. Keep smiling. You are a beautiful Christian woman. This another thing. I like what you said. Keep smiling. You are a beautiful Christian woman. Pray for you and your family. Y'all, I go to church. I pray, get in my scripture and read. But I just want to let you know I fall so short at times. Because I don't want nobody to think that I just got it all together. That's why I show y'all my life. So y'all can see I ain't got it all together. I fall and make mistakes, but I brush these crusty knees off. But tonight when I go bowling, I'm gonna go live because I want y'all to see when my family really get together, okay? Because we going to the bowling alley tonight. So I want y'all to see that right there and see how crazy we ike as a family. That's why I try to show y'all my life so y'all can see my life. So mothers, let y'all children look at that movie, okay? Let them look at it, especially we got these little hot young girls that's running around and want to do this and do that now. So let them look at that movie and let them see. It ain't hard. It ain't easy being a single mother. Be with, I'm going to be there for you. When my baby born, we going to do this, we going to do that. When that baby born, honey, he run. Just like the young lady in Chicago. Her baby went to her baby daddy house. The baby was like 2 months old. She go pick up the baby in the cedar. They tell her the baby ready. She get home, the baby cold, the baby been dead. So y'all you got to think about that. And some of these young boys are not ready to be a father. They can't put up with all that crying and this and that. And you be around, oh, my child going to his daddy house. Honey, y'all better wake up. I'm for real, wake up and see. It's not all peaches and cream. And I know he might be making the little garage crazy. And you be like, oh, I want to give him his baby. His baby. Child, please stop thinking about that 18-wheeler and stuff. And this another thing. I'm going to do an adult night. But I'm going to do an adult night for only members only. That's what I'm going to do. Adult night, only members only. And I'm doing it only members because I can really talk the way I want to talk and stuff. I ain't got to worry about nothing. I get down and dirty and talk how I want to talk. So we're going to do a adult night. I know I was supposed to do it last night, but I wound up going to sit with my family. And tonight, I know I'm not going to do it because I'm going to be with my family. But I think I could do it on a Sunday night. I'm not going to promise, but I want to do an adult night. I want to do an adult night where you could just talk the way you really want to talk. That's what I want to do. I want to start doing adult nights. But when I do adult nights, it got to be members only. Members only. That's it. But y'all have a blessed day. Y'all be safe. Y'all hold y'all head up high and go check out that movie. And mothers, let y'all teenage daughters look at that movie and let them know it ain't easy. And that you're not going to be raising their babies because you still, well, I ain't going to need much talk because I keep my grandkids, okay? But you can keep the kids, but you ain't got to raise them because some people have, young ladies have kids, and now the mama's stuck raising them because they still want to run the streets. So you want to run the street, don't have no child, okay? Don't have no child if you know you still want to go to the club, you still want to hang in the corner, you want to get up and go out of town and stuff. Don't have no babies right now. Not at all. Don't have no babies. Do hubby ever walk with you? Yeah, you know what? Like this right here, he would have came and walked with me. But my husband don't really like to walk with me because I do long walks. And when I walk with him, I have to walk the way he want to walk. And he be doing little short, stupid walks. He said I got long, dumb. He said I got long, dumb walks. He got short, stupid walks. So that's how we talk like that. But we'll walk, but I like doing long walks. That's what I do. I go do me some long walks. But yeah, we'll walk together. We work out and stuff. We do that. Go teach that trash on your own channel. Child just took him off my child. I ain't got time for him. It's all good. I appreciate it. If we are all God, why aren't all? You know what? Some of us gonna be unhappy. I don't care. Just like you said, if we all God, why some of us all happy? God ain't say that this was gonna be a peaceful world, that we gonna be happy and stuff. Even in the scriptures talk about where people don't went through things. That's what in the scripture, everything wasn't perfect in the scripture. We have to make our own self happy, and that's another thing. We have to make ourselves happy because everybody ain't gonna make you happy. Um, my nephew is doing fine. He's still in jail. He's still in jail. He need to be right where he at. He need to sit down. He need to be still. He need to be still a little bit. So he in jail right now. I don't know what's going on, but he in there. He need to be still because we know where he at. Okay, we know where he at. Everyone need to pray. Without God, we can't do. Sure can't. Without God, we cannot do nothing. With God, we can do all things. All things we can do with Him. So everybody, that's why I say you always keep God first in everything you do. Keep God first in everything and pray about everything. And stop running and jumping and doing this, doing that. You get yourself in a situation. You need to pray and ask God to show you, give you a vision. Is this the right thing? But y'all have a blessed day. Y'all be safe. And I'll be back on here later on. And I pray that y'all go look at that movie. I pray that y'all look at that movie and let y'all girls look at that movie so that they can see it's not easy. And you know what? This is the funny part right here. I'm gonna say this, then I got to go. But this the funny part when she had the fan in the window. When she had the fan in the window, I couldn't do nothing but say, Treasie, that's you. I remember when I put the fan, I had my fan in the window in the projects, y'all, because that's how hot it was. How she laying there sweating. That's how I used to be laying in the bed in the project, sweating like that. And I got my fan up there in the window. So, baby, I understood that movie. I understood that movie, and then, but we had upstairs and downstairs. But then, when you have somebody over you and they being disrespectful and playing all that loud music and stuff, and your baby trying to sleep. So I understood that movie right there. I understood everything about that movie. And when I saw that fan in the window, I just looked and said, that is my life. That is my life. And how she was laying in the bed sweating like a Navajo. That is my life. That's how I was in the projects. No air conditioner, sweating like crazy. Fan in the window. And if y'all, some of y'all on here, y'all stayed in the projects, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all know. But y'all have a blessed day. I'll be back on here later on. I got to go. I need to get from this park because the fish market don't open now. So I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a blessed day. Thank you for hanging out with me this morning. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And I pray that God bless everybody today because He throwing out blessings left and right. So see y'all later. Oh, I forgot to say this. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. You can buy memberships. Devetta can tell y'all how to do the memberships and everything. But most of all, thank y'all for y'all support. I really appreciate it. And thanks for the super chat. I really appreciated that too. So I thank each and every one of y'all. Y'all have a blessed day.